Looking back on the perceptual perspective of our visit to Kirkwood, it's important to note that the environmental press meets the needs of the students, and because of this, we see an environment of high growth focused on the students. The academic rigor meets that career focus of the students, and because of this, an environment of both high aspiration and high vocational preparation is exhibited. Also considering the internal and external perceptions of the institution, we saw some overlap with the good practices indicated by the deep study. The first being the idea of the lived mission and the creation of that carrying out of what they do. Kirkwood, as presented earlier, these three main tenets of their mission is embodied in all of their work. Also noted is the fact of the unshakable focus on student learning. The learning that we exhibit or we witnessed in the culinary program, that instances of high interaction and hands-on learning really strengthen that commitment. Also, the environment adapted for enhanced learning. The facilities built and the amount of money and investment placed in the culinary and hospitality arts programs really demonstrates the commitment to the learning as embodied by the environments. Clear pathways to student success as structures are in place, both in interaction and curricular design, and the services offered to students, all with their outcomes in mind. Improvement-oriented ethos, the dynamic instructional model that is focused based on the input and redesigned as needed for the students. One example is the shift to a block schedule in the culinary program based on student feedback, and always looking for those opportunities to improve for the better. And then also, lastly, the shared responsibility for student success. Varied partners in the process, so administration, faculty, the community, but most importantly, Kirkwood involves the students themselves in the mission for student success. So really tying up that internal and external perception, all embodied in those principles of good practice.